Welcome to the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand. Hello and welcome back to the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand. Myself, AGT, and of course, Freestyle DM, Bing. aka Doylad,
Alright.
aka Doyle.
Alright, good.
How are we? Before we go any further, some housekeeping rules. Please just drop us a little like. It literally takes half a second, and if you haven't subscribed, do press that button now and obviously turn the notifications on as we enter a summer of great content here on the Kop TV. But today, obviously, a day after England played Austria in some international friendlies, we thought we'd do a bit of a Euro watch. 5 Liverpool players were involved last night in games. We had Robertson captaining Scotland. We had Henderson and Trent with England, and then Nico Williams and Harry Wilson away with Wales. Let's start with England. I mean, a 1-0 win, Bukayo Saka with the goal. Trent obviously played maybe 89 minutes of that game before he gets that left thigh injury, which Gareth Southgate says he's going to look at today and tomorrow, and we'll find out the extent. But bro, just what we didn't want, especially after this circus around will Trent get in the squad. He's now injured.
This is it, lad, and it's just typical Liverpool type of player thing to happen. But at the same time, I don't feel like it's going to be super serious. We don't know right now. I'm saying this, and it could bite me in the ass to say this, but yeah, I don't feel like it's going to be super serious, and I hope he's going in there, because to be honest, as a Scouser, I'll probably only watch England to watch Hendo, to watch Trent. I like Sancho and I want to watch Saka, and I also want to watch Grealish. There's a few players in Bellingham as well. There's only a few players in there that I actually enjoy watching. So if Trent's out there, it just takes away from the Euros for me, to be honest, as well, lad. So he's one of them players, mate. You need to watch him, he can win the games, and if he's not in there, I'm gutted.
Well, I mean, it doesn't look good, though. We've seen players who have kind of maybe played on with worse injuries, but it was innocuous. No one's around him. He makes a clearance up the line with his left foot, and then all of a sudden he's being helped out the pitch, and then Henderson shouting down whilst he's walking through the tunnel, seeing if he's okay as the real captain and the leader that he is. But it does look bad. I mean, I was talking to some other people about this injury, and they were saying that, you know, if you're being helped off the pitch and you literally can't walk, that's not something that you can recover from in a couple of days. Thigh injuries normally, we're looking at 2 to 4 weeks here, bro, which means he could even miss part of pre-season. Like we said, we want to know for sure what's going to happen, but it's not looking good for Trent.
I think that these players have got precautions that they take, and that means that sometimes they might get carried off the pitch even when they don't need it. That means sometimes they come off the pitch even when they don't need to as well. So I feel like this game right now, you can't really tell until they come out and say it. However, I do agree, if it is his thigh, mate, it's
he
big
was
muscle
holding
in
it straight away.
It's a big ass muscle, so you know, it's going to take a long time to recover as well.
I mean, literally, Trent could be out of the Euros as soon as he's got in it,
Wouldn't that just be spot on?
Unbelievable. But England won, a decent result. A bit of a boring game, I'm not going to lie. Austria didn't do much, apart from when Trent came off and they looked like they were actually going to score. But England win that 1-0. Let's look at some other games. Last night, Scotland played Holland. That was a 2-2 draw. And there was an amazing moment at the start of the game when the captain of Scotland, Andy Robertson, greets the captain of Holland, Gini Wijnaldum, who obviously is leaving Liverpool. It's still so sad. But, you know, that's a 2-2 draw, and actually not bad result for Scotland, to be fair.
Yeah, it's a boss result. They're playing
Billy
in the
Gilmore
Netherlands.
started in the middle, made his debut last night.
I've seen that as well. I actually didn't know that he was a Scottish lad. I didn't know that. So it's actually, he must be really proud to do that, especially getting a good game against the Netherlands.
2-2
Gini and his team, that's a good team going in. So for Scotland to do well against them, mate, props.
I mean,
Especially and the Robbo as well.
Yeah, seeing Robbo and Gini greet, it just makes you that little bit more emotional. I mean, obviously, you're the biggest Gini Wijnaldum fan I know.
Yeah.
He's going to be leading Holland into this tournament now. No Van Dijk around. No. Have they got a chance?
Yeah, they've always got a chance. The Netherlands are one of them teams, even when you don't think they can win, they do. You've seen what they've done in World Cups and the Euros, that they can go one way or the other. This team, they either go really crap or they go amazing. And so we'll see what Gini does to this team, if he can galvanise them. I really believe in his leadership skills. I believe in the way he plays football. I genuinely believe in his consistency. Everything that lad does, I'm behind it. So I could see them doing well. Dark horse, I really do.
I could actually see maybe Robertson playing left mid in that Scotland team with Tierney in the team as well. And I think Robertson, if you take his average position for Liverpool over the last 3 years, it probably is.
I would say yes and no,
Left
and
mid.
what I would say about that, I'd say they probably played Tierney left mid more than Robbo, because Robbo's got big lungs, mate. Robbo can run up and down that wing all day, because that's what he does. And Tierney does have a good attacking little side to him. You've seen the goals that he scored for Arsenal, some of them. So I do feel like if it was any way, it would be Tierney at the top and then Robbo, because he can just bomb up and down anyway. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's what I think.
2 other Liverpool players that were involved in international duty last night: Harry Wilson and Nico Williams. Harry Wilson,
I really like him.
We will speak about him in a video coming up where we look at names that might have to be let go or even kept at Liverpool. But Nico Williams also played in that one. He was actually sent off last night.
I know, lads.
With a really sort of weird decision from the ref, just sent off after the hour. They lost that 3-0 to France. I mean, no shame in that. Good run out though for Nico and Harry. Yeah,
it's boss to see. Words on Harry Wilson, right? I genuinely have watched that kid since he was like 14, 13, 15, whatever. And the way he's developed into a player and kept his maturity in his game, he's never come out and said anything bad. Like, I genuinely respect the player, and I think he's got a wonderful left foot. It's just, in this current Liverpool team that we have right now, it's difficult, innit? So,
it's not even his fault.
No, it's not. He's a talent, him.
Very
talented. Do you know what he sort of reminds me of? Do you know Matt Ritchie? With his left foot, he reminds me of a Matt Ritchie. He's got a really strong left foot. He can run up and down the wing, and he's technical. And I think he's a great
free
He's a Premier League player. He's definitely a Premier League player. But anyway, I think great for him in Wales. I think that's what's going to do him really well. If they're not in Euros, are they?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are. Okay,
Wales are in the Euros. There you go. Gareth Bale leading the team to the Euros.
That's good for them then. So I think this is where he can make his mark in this Euro team. Try and put a stamp on it and get a move somewhere, lad.
Who's going to win the Euros, Doyle? Who's your favourite?
France. I just think France
I'm going
is
Portugal.
too good, lad. I know Portugal are always there. They're always like the dark horse that everyone doesn't really think they're going to win, and then they do and all that. But France, lad, look at that team.
Look at that team, I know, but look at their group. They're in the group of death. They've got Portugal and Germany.
They are death.
One of those 3 has to...
Death. Germany's getting chipped off, lad. They're getting knocked out, them, lad.
Getting the elbow.
Yeah.
Right, there's your Euro watch. We've seen Trent almost complete 90 minutes for Liverpool. We'll let you know as soon as we know what the injury is and how long he will be out for. Let's hope that he still does play the Euros. I mean, if he wasn't picked for the Euros...
Oh, my days.
I would have been content, but because he's been picked, I now want him to go.
Lad, he's just injured himself in a friendly. Of course we want him to go, lad. The worst thing you can do is, the literal worst thing is injure yourself in a national team friendly.
In a game that doesn't mean anything.
Lad.
But we've seen Nico, we've seen Harry, we've seen Robbo in action. Hopefully Hendo plays the next warm-up game for England as well. And then I'm sure there'll be more Liverpool players popping up as the Euros progress. Thiago obviously out with Spain, and we've got some more players as well. People like Firmino and Alisson, they're at the Gold Cup this summer, I think. So they're not going to get any rest. But there's your Euro watch. We will be back with these throughout the summer as the Euros progresses. I can't wait, to be honest. It's going to be a great tournament, however way you look at it.
We've waited for so long. We've waited for fans. We've waited to watch football together. We've waited for the sun. This is like our summer to be able to just be back to normal a little bit anyway. I can't wait for the Euros. I don't really like England and all that. I really don't. I'm a Scouser. But, you know what? Come on, England, innit?
Innit? Yeah, no, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, come on, bro. Love that. Listen, subscribe to Freestyle DM. Go and follow him. Big regular on the channel on the Kop TV. We'll be back with another video very soon. Remember, like, comment and subscribe. We'll see you soon. Take care. Euro Watch.